despair and agony on me.
So we just wrapped up talking about how thinking our talents are excessive or that we're too amazing can be a stumbling block for us. So you'd think that being a little self-deprecating, have a reality check on our situation would be just the fix. The same way that we all know some braggart who's always talking about how amazing they are and their next big thing and how great things are going, we also all know somebody who is always complaining about everything that's going on in their lives. And it can be that they're talking about they have trouble at work, they've got some family stresses, some health issues, they're tired, they have depression, anxiety. Whatever's going on, that is just an all-consuming thing, and it's all they talk about. And all of those are real things, but realistically, none of them are remotely unique. Unfortunately, life is just kind of hard for all of us. So when we're talking about that and we become overly focused on it, there are some general dangers that we can run into, the most obvious being that we're just kind of tedious to be around and no one wants to interact with us because we're just negative all the time. But there are some more specific dangers, especially when it comes to business. It can also make us kind of unsuccessful people in general because to some extent perception is reality. If we feel like our reality is so negative and so terrible, then it's not going to really motivate us to do anything more. The reality, and what we should all acknowledge, is that somebody has it way worse than us. Even if things feel bad, most of our problems are pretty run-of-the-mill, and even the ones that are really major, somebody else is going through it even worse. That doesn't make it any easier to go through, but some realization of that does make it a little bit, brings us back to reality a little bit, and also is going to help us avoid making some pretty tone-deaf comments. The example I'll give is, let's say you're talking to somebody and they say, "I'm struggling like you wouldn't believe. I've got a receding hairline, I gained 20 pounds, I didn't get a bonus at work, and my great-great-grandma, she's been getting a little bit sick lately, and that's not good." Well, that's not great to complain about anyway, but what if you're saying that to the guy who's 200 pounds overweight, completely bald, just got fired from work, and his wife or daughter just died? Those are general dangers. The thing that I'll talk about that is a little more specific to business, that can be a pretty insidious thing that we don't notice, is that it can make us very inflexible if we're so focused on our own struggles. Well, what happens is that the more unique we think our situation is, even if it's unique in a negative way, the way less likely we are to think that anyone else can understand us, and thereby the less likely we think they are to be able to give us proper advice. Oh, nobody can understand my situation, nobody can fix this, there's no adjustments to be made, this is just how it is. And there are some very specific instances where that might be the case, but if we think that we are so unique and it is so negative in a way that no one can understand, no one else has been through before, no one else has navigated out of it, then we're not going to listen to that advice. So we always do ourselves a favor if we recognize that we're neither so brilliant nor so downtrodden that nobody else can understand our situation and that there's no adjustments that can be made. Neither are true. We have to work really hard to achieve things and succeed, but when things aren't going well, there are also a lot of adjustments that we can usually make to make things go better. Thanks guys, really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a like, give it a share, and give us a comment below so we know what you thought about it. I'm Micah Fraim.